Hello and welcome back to the Warzone, ladies and gentlemen. This is week 3 of the Warmaker Tournament. We are going to kick things off as lively as the VRW is here in the arena in Great Hall, San Antonio. And it is sure to be quite the spectacle, especially if this man is coming out. News broke earlier this week that the Dawn would be making quite an important announcement here tonight. During week 3 of the Warmaker Tournament, things have been going absolutely wild since our return to YouTube, since our return to the Warzone, and this is the second appearance of the Dawn. Something is going to happen here. Words cannot even describe the stakes of this tournament now!
The following is a first round matchup in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing from Memphis, Tennessee,
Well, more on the dilemma that is the state of the finale of round 1 later on during this matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, is the return of Benaya. It has been quite some time since we have seen this man in VRW. Sure enough, the man put on a few pounds, but he has not been away from a wrestling ring at all. This man's been all across the E-Fed circuit, and he's found his way back home to VRW and had to contend himself with a familiar adversary.
and his opponent, representing American Troy.
Now the story behind this one, ladies and gentlemen, Darren Troy wasn't originally supposed to be a part of the Warmaker Tournament. There was once an earlier release in VRW that caused another opening spot in the Warmaker Tournament. This information was disclosed after the first week of our return, but sure enough, another member of American Terror, another former champion and alumni of VRW, partaking in such an important tournament matchup is now underway. This is week 3 of the Warmaker Tournament, week 3 of our return to YouTube, and Benaya and Darren Troy headline the first matchup. At first, Darren Troy was not all too pleased to be considered as a replacement to an opponent who was already set for Benaya. But Mason Rex and Benjamin Sawyer doing everything they can to reconcile with the idea that two members of American Terror now have an opportunity to walk away from the Warmaker Tournament with the Warzone Championship in hand. No matter what, it could very well go to American Terror, but Benaya looking to carve his mark in a history, capturing a singles championship of his own right here, something that he has never done before in VRW. But again, that blockbuster announcement that was made by the Dawn, a redemption match that will get one of 8 different War Mongers an opportunity to get back into the Warmaker Tournament so long as they overcome the 7 other opponents that they have to deal with in the King of the Hill Frenzy match, and a running powerbomb by Troy and a kick out. Overcoming the opposition, then going on to face Candy Reed in the main event of next week. That'll be week 4's Warzone, and the conclusion of round 1 of the Warmaker Tournament are both Warmongers and Warmated brackets. And many could say that this is quite the opportunity for Candy Reed, someone who originally lost against his former opponent. Ryan Riley now has an opportunity to get himself back into the fray, but now focusing on the matchup here, Darren Troy, who's been trying to keep up with the unbridled strength of Benaya from the top rope with a high crossbody into the cover, hooked the leg, shoulders are down, and Benaya able to kick out at 2. No, American Terror, no stranger to high risk and all rewarded here. Darren Troy, a multi-time tag team champion at VRW, and is now raining down these heavy right hands to Benaya. Benaya, who has definitely gone through such a serious transformation since the last time we've seen him in VRW. But Darren Troy seeing him as an easy target right about now. Now Troy trying to keep the more stronger Benaya down, is now locked in a sleeper hold. Sleeper submission is locked in, and Benaya, able to catch Darren Troy underneath of the jaw with that jawbreaker. And now sending Troy off into the ropes here. Ran into a brick wall, however, and that has allowed Darren Troy to get back on the offensive here, trying to wrench away at the arm. Stiff forearm by Benaya. Now both Warmongers trading blows shot for shot here. Darren Troy once again locking in a sleeper. There have been a lot of submission attempts throughout this entirety of the Warmaker Tournament. So far, no one has ceased to keep fighting while locked into a submission. Another cover, this time by Benaya, and Troy was able to kick out. Darren Troy, repeatedly trying to go for consecutive submission attempts here. And now Darren Troy is finding himself on the receiving end, having his leg targeted by Benaya. And now changing the next limb, going after that left hand and wrist of Darren Troy. Subtle joint manipulation, joint targeting by Benaya. And this time alternating to the different arm here. Stepping down on a hand and wrist, just making Darren Troy cry out and weep again. Benaya refusing to give up this offense that he has procured. And once again, Benaya going back to the well from the top rope with an elbow drop. Goes straight into the cover. A lot of weight crashing down. Darren Troy, who's able to power out at 2. But Benaya still focusing on the assault of Darren Troy, grounded. Repeated punches, keeping Darren Troy down, and once again targeting the left leg of Darren Troy. Such a prime opportunity for Benaya in order for himself to capture some VRW gold for the first time in his career in this Warmaker Tournament. Again, the winner of this tournament will be the first ever Warzone champion of 2023. There's been a lot of controversy already within the first 2 weeks of our return surrounding this tournament. A lot of Warmongers and Warmaiders having their own issues about their time and experience since the return. One more so than Jason Ramirez, who has been vibrantly vocal about his placement in this tournament, having a fight for the VRW Warzone Championship, a title that he never lost when the hiatus went into effect. And now Darren Troy in pursuit of Benaya. Dangerous position From the top rope to the outside, another high cross body. And the assault continues right in front of the VRW Rising. What a deal by Benaya. And now tossing Darren Troy back inside the ring. Benaya, not wanting this to end on a countout, once again finds himself on the top rope, but now jumps down. Not a lot of reward he is seeing here, but again goes back into another cover hook to the leg, and once again, Darren Troy able to kick out at 2.5. But Benaya continuing this onslaught here, bouncing the head off of the knee of Darren Troy now. And Benaya playing a little bob and weave action here. And down goes Darren Troy off of that cutthroat slam by Benaya. And just like that, it's over.
Here's your winner, Benaya.
Quick and straight to the point, Benaya. Damn near dominating performance over American Terror's Darren Troy. Looking back on some of the action here, some athletic achievements made by the damn near 300-pounder Benaya from the top rope with the elbow drop. That could have put Darren Troy away, but it was his waiting and possum cutthroat side slam by Benaya to knock the air out of the lungs of Darren Troy. Benaya with a prime opportunity to become a champion for the first time in his career here in VRW. Congrats on your advancement to round 2.
matchup in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing representing the premier from Superior, Wisconsin, Ethan Snow.
For the first time in his career, Ethan Snow walks down a VRW ramp here in the Warmaker Tournament, one half of the tag team known as the Premier. What you can know about Ethan Snow is that he's a very versatile technical wrestler. Much like Worthless Intent, he is on that kind of tag team competitive level, but we're about to see what exactly he can do, how he can handle himself in a single scenario. Especially considering that this man has been waiting a long time to join the Warzone.
Representing the Helm Dynasty from New Zealand, Jackson Helms.
He is a member of the Helms Dynasty. I've been waiting a very, very long time for his VRW Warzone debut. What a way to make that debut here in the Warmaker Tournament. We already saw one member of the Helms Dynasty, Nero Helms, attempt to advance herself to the second round. Unfortunately, fell to the hands of Katrina Black. Jackson Helms looking to put a win for the Helms Dynasty here on the War Mongers side. But one would have to think, should the War Mongers have this opportunity to be a part of a redemption match, will there also be one for the War Mongers side? That all remains to be seen, but right now let's focus on these two debuting War Mongers, and Ethan Snow and Jackson Helms of the Helms Dynasty. And just right out the gate, Ethan Snow not going to allow Jackson to have anything to do with getting the upper hand early. But right now, that is exactly what we are seeing here, trading springboards off of each other. And they say that we should expect some kind of technical prowess from the Premier's Ethan Snow here. But right now, it seems like we have ourselves quite the stalemate momentarily. But now it's Ethan Snow on the attack, off the ground and pound with the palm strikes. And Jackson Helms finding some time to recuperate here. But Snow right on the chase. And on the outside, a dragon suplex. Dropping Helms right on the top of the dome. And now these two are battling right in front of the VRW Riots. And straight into the barricade goes Snow. And these two are just going straight out of the gate here on this offense. Neither one of these men want to make a mistake here on their debut. But they need to be wary. Oh, dang! Running into a big boot by Ethan. Being wary, I might say, of the referee's 10 count here. Off the shoulder tackle, down into a DDT. And Helms perfectly finding an opportunity to get the first cover of the matchup, but Ethan able to kick out right at one. And like I said, Jackson Helms, the entirety of the Helms Dynasty, have been waiting a very, very long time to be a part of the VRW roster. And now this is the prime opportunity for the Helms Dynasty to make some noise for their career in VRW. And now off the snapmare goes Ethan Snow with a penalty kick that just rocks Helms. And having the ring awareness there, dragged away from the ropes, Helms in a precarious situation with the pin cover, but still able to power out a 2 this time. And Ethan off the side of suplex. And keeping Jackson down for a moment there, and finally able to get some offense. Jumps straight into that forearm cover again. These on and off covers between these two newcomers really showing just how badly they waited for this opportunity. Wants to jump the gun straight to the top of the mountain here. In order to win the Warzone Championship, you had to have that kind of drive. Jackson tried to go on the comeback train, but failed. Kick to the midsection by Ethan Snow here, driving the knee into the sternum. Right into the cover once again. Hook to leg. Shoulders are down, and the shoulder came up at 2. Jackson Helms is still in this one. The pace has yet to slow down between these two brand new War Mongers here. Got caught, however. Ethan now locked into the guillotine. Locked in the guillotine on the outside. Trying to force the life out of Jackson Helms, but refusing to allow Ethan Snow to have his way, driving him down on the back of his head. And now Helms has an opportunity to get back into this matchup here. Jackson Helms thought we were going to see a springboard there, but Ethan back on the advantage. And now Snow trying to find a way to take the air out of the lungs of the Helms. Cannot get a hold of this man so quick, but now the strikes are starting to find their way to home. Ethan trying to go on a comeback train, but had it derailed. And Jackson Helms now trying to keep Ethan down. Once again, tossing his opponent, this time into the corner now. Jackson Helms lying in wait. Finding an opportunity, tried to go for a scoop slam, but got counted again. And Ethan Snow this time able to connect with a jumping knee drop with that braced up right knee. And still trying to keep the advantage. Ooh. Elbow strikes to the midsection. Jackson Helms, once again, well scouted by Ethan Snow. This back and forth action between these two newcomers. And again, off the snapmare, looking for another PK! Taking the air out of the lungs of Helms once again into the cover again! Helms able to kick out at 2. Ethan Snow's gonna have to do a bit more if he's trying to keep the newcomer down. Snow now, kick to the midsection once again, looking for a second time! Ethan Snow calling that the tenderizer. Cover again! And once more, able to get the shoulder up. That 2. But Jackson still with this fight left in him. Over the top rope, but nobody was there. Jackson Helms now able to get this opportunity to make a comeback in this match. And Joe stepping down off the double stomps again to the lower back. Ethan Snow. Matchup is seeing to turn itself into a no gear off the Spanish Fly. Jackson Helms with a shot of adrenaline pumping through his system now. Has it taken a brunt of the assault throughout this match and now has found himself a second win. Ooh! Kick to the midsection by Snow and now has tossed him back inside. Helms, however, able to make it back to his feet and now finds himself on the comeback train. How appropriate for Jackson Helms to make a comeback in the middle of this matchup. Snow is down. Oh, for a moment there. And now it's Ethan Snow who finds himself on a comeback train. Anything you can do, I can do better, he says. But this time, Snow goes into that cover. Hook the legs, shoulders are down, and again. Helms able to get that 2 count. Refusing to give up the fight. Refusing to let Ethan Snow take his spot in the second round for a 3rd time now. Look for that penalty kick. And once more, Ethan Snow. 3rd time, could it be a charm? No, he was able to counter. Catching the kick, and now Jackson Helms, another Spanish Fly. And this time, we are seeing the retreat of Ethan Snow getting rammed off of the apron with that shoulder tackle. And Helms is back on the assault. Ethan Snow, you can clearly see the whelps that are starting to form on his body here. Jackson Helms spikes him head first into the mat. Off the Hurricanrana. Now the cover by Helms to advance to the 2nd round. And this time it's Snow to kick out at 2.5. Helms trying not to get too frustrated here. Going back to the well, looking for it again now. Ethan Snow able to counter. Straight back into it. Double arm locked into a suplex. And now targeting. Oh! The left leg of Jackson Helms eat the snow. Found himself a body target to focus up on, and is also going after the right arm of Jackson Helms. This has been quite the back and forth between these two debuting War Mongers. And Helms now, starting to see the wear and tear, but able to nail him with that forearm off the springboard. Hurricanrana! Not too flashy, but it got the job done to say the least. But Ethan Snow is now back in the attack here. Takes the air out of his lungs. But Helms, however, quickly making it back to his feet once again. Oh, off that takedown. There's a stomp to the sternum. And now Jackson Helms has a prime target locked in on it that still flips into a DDT. Now the cover for Helms to advance to the second round. And again, another kick out. But Ethan quickly making it back to his feet. Tossing it in the corner. Jackson Helms refusing to give up the advantage here. Oh, super kick to the leg. Jackson Helms off the Canadian Destroyer. Helms now runs into the cover. Shoulders are down. Jackson Helms with a victory.
Here's your winner, Jackson Helms.
That was quite the back and forth between these two War Mongers. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, that we have kicked ourselves into a whole new gear. Now that we are halfway through round 1 of the Warmaker Tournament, Ethan Snow and Jackson Helms both representing their own team, the Premier and the Helms Dynasty. For a very long time, Jackson Helms had to take the brunt of the assault throughout this entire match, but was showing some kind of flurries in between. But off of the back and forth off that flip DDT, and this was able to seal the deal entirely. The Canadian Destroyer to Ethan Snow. That secured the first member of the Helms Dynasty to advance to the second round.
In the Warmaker Tournament, introducing first from Overland, Kansas, Eastside Indy.
Well, this is definitely bringing some uniqueness into the Warzone, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eastside Indy, recruited this time by Yasmin Mendez, a very different warmonger to say the least. I mean, look at the man bringing basically a damn torch in the form of a baseball bat to the ring. Interesting look at the character, but here we see his opponent. Hot damn!
His opponent from Birmingham, England, Dumas.
One of the first new acquisitions of VRW to seek out the Warzone as soon as word got out that we were coming back home to the Warzone. Bully Demise has made his VRW debut here in the Warmaker Tournament. But now with a prime opportunity to look at the size and height of this monstrosity of a man. Clearly, Isan Indy has his work cut out for him. A standard David and Goliath matchup here. We are about to witness Jesus. Holy crap! Look at the difference in size between Isan Indy and Bully Demise. Just look at this with ease. This man Bully is going to ragdoll Isan Indy throughout this matchup. I can already call it here. And straight on top of Indy here. It should be no question who has the power advantage. It's up to Isan in order to rely on his speed in order to get some kind of offense throughout this matchup here. And Isan trying to wrestle away at that big man, toss him over the top ropes, it seems. Ooh! Stiff forearm strike. Do whatever damage you can and wear the big man down. Neck breaker off the middle rope here. But it's seemingly doing no damage to this big man here. Look at the strength and power of ease. Just deadlifting Isan into that suplex on the outside. Padded floor, who gives a damn? That is a height. A height and the drop of that suplex is insane. And like I said, Isan Indy is just being ragdolled throughout this matchup here, now raining down these heavy blows to the face. Promising you by the end of this matchup here, there's going to be more than red paint on the face of Isan Indy. There's going to be blood dripping down this man's face. Both of these, whoa, gee, oh man. This is just unfair to say the least. They don't call this man Bully for a reason. And Isan Indy now trying to get back into this matchup here. Rolls right underneath of the ropes here. Tosses Bully into the corner here. Meets him with an elbow. And a kick to the midsection. Back and forth. Kick again. And now, oh! Catching it with a kick underneath the jaw. And Bully is rocked. Isan Indy now with an opportunity. Tossing it in the ropes here. Meets him with a drop kick. There's life in this young man. Oh! Stiff, heavy shot. Oh! There's a return by Isan. DDT! And Isan has a chance to find some offense. So long as he is able to keep the big man down. Dropping an elbow across the left leg. And there you see the interlock of the legs there. After bashing Bully's head into the mat. And again, kick to the midsection. He strikes a meter home. And again, to the outside. Look at it coming! Not giving Bully any time to think is Isan Indy. This is a battle already. Isan Indy finding a way to make up for the loss in height that he has against Bully Demise. Now finds them both back inside the ring. And Isan Indy, oh, tried to go for a clothesline perhaps here. Gets out of the way, spikes him with another DDT. Bully is down, but quickly making it back to his feet once again. Up there, underhook into the face buster. Could this be a miracle for Isan Indy to advance against Bully Demise? And yes, it is a pipe dream at this point. And now dropping down these elbows. Isan Indy, big elbow drop to Bully Demise. And again, trying to keep Bully down while at the same time finding himself some offense. Just gotta keep that adrenaline pumping. Now finds himself on the middle rope, trying to go for a leg drop and a snapman takedown. And Bully just back on the assault. Stomping down on the left arm. And again, Bully Demise not going to let this be easy for Isan Indy. A kick to the back of the leg. Now Isan having to use the ropes to get back up. Bully is demanding that Isan puts up a fight here. Over the top rope they both go. I don't know what the Don was thinking when he put this matchup together. Now we're starting to see the height, the size, the power difference between Isan and Bully Demise. Isan fairly trying to get a hold of this matchup here. Toss a Bully back inside the ring. Now both War Mongers back inside the ring. Ran straight into the arms of Bully Demise here. And again just tossing Indy around. This makes no sense. Bully Demise. And now, runs him straight through the ropes. Bully Demise, just look at him. Reveling in the satisfaction. DDT to Isan Indy. And Bully just looking at the carnage that he has created in this round one matchup. Oh! Stiff forearm by Bully Demise, is clocking out Isan Indy. Cover, hook to the leg, it's over. But Indy able to get that shoulder up, continuing the fight. And Indy making it back to his feet here. Could there actually be life and the heart and soul of Isan Indy? Still trying to keep the big man grounded, this time off the neck breaker. Here now Isan Indy, kick to the midsection. Now has him tied up, has the power of a suplex. Isan Indy with feats and strength of his own and a striking combination, and finds himself on a comeback train. Ducks on the knee, super kick. Bully is down, hook the leg, shoulders are down, power out by Bully. And now, drop kick to the back of the dome. And now Indy from the top rope, and no one was home. Bully having it well scouted and a power back on display. And Bully Demise just watching this go on here. No, you gotta be kidding me! There's no way! Absolutely no way! I have seen it all in this tournament. Big ass man trying to do little people shit is not happening. Isan Indy able to find a way to move the weight and get the hell out of Dodge. But what the hell was that? Bully Demise. Having his arm stepped down on it, and that outside dive might have cost him. And now Dragon Sleeper applied. Isan Indy trying to force a submission, but it's not going to count on the outside. Bully found an escape. Get to the midsection. Now Bully Demise gets it back inside the ring. Isan Indy with a chance. Now he's climbing all the way to the top rope. Isan Indy elbow drop for the top. And like I said, that dive to the outside might have been the undoing. No. Bully Demise here. Flips him over, and what a knee trembler. Straight to the jaw of Indy. And Bully Demise is now back on the hunt of the assault. And a swift kick by Isan to the jaw. Bully Demise here. Isan Indy with a snapshot DDT. Isan Indy off the cover here, and he was able to beat him.
Here's your winner, Isan Indy.
Isan Indy able to pull off an upset win over the juggernaut that was Bully Demise. Bully had the formula in this matchup. All he had to do was continue the overpowering offense of Isan Indy. At one point in time, Isan feats a strength of his own, able to hoist the big man up over his shoulders and able to hit that double arm face buster. but that one put up away. It was a misstep by Bully Demise, going for the outside dive, really taking it all out of him. And eventually Isan Indy hitting that snapshot DDT in order to pull off a proper win, a proper victory for himself. Isan Indy is advancing to the second round of the Warmaker Tournament.
in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first, from Auckland, New Zealand,
Pierce Miles making his VRW Warzone debut, and you can already see that this young man has a flair to him. Not wanting to be looked down upon is Pierce Miles.
and his opponent from Richmond, Virginia, Jay Williams.
What I want to know is where the hell the Dawn is finding these big-ass juggernauts in order to join the Warzone. Jay Williams definitely with the overwhelming intimidation factor here in this match against Pierce Miles. We already saw Bully Demise with a towering factor over Esau and Indy, but clearly David really did beat Goliath. Are we going to see that factor here in this matchup as we are approaching the end of round one, at least on the War Mongers side? At the announcement that was made by the Dawn, we wrap things up with the original round 1 matches, and next week there will be a redemption match for certain War Mongers with an opportunity to get back in the tournament and find themselves a spot in round 2 should they be able to defeat Katie Reed. Look at the power! Are you kidding me? The size and power does not match up at all. Pierce Miles already with a feat of strength in this matchup here. Cross body out the springboard. Jay Williams and Pierce Miles both making their VRW Warzone debuts. And already we're seeing Pierce Miles. Look at this man go! This man does not know how to stop, doesn't know how to slow down whatsoever. And now Jay Williams able to put the hands and oh, look at this! Oh, into the barricade! A belly to belly to the barricade, and Jay Williams now finding a way, at least at the start of this matchup here, to have his size and power actually mean something. Now gets back inside the ring, but taking the time to allow Pierce to get back in this matchup here. More straight off the dragon suplex. Obviously, feet on ropes. Jay Williams now not gonna let Pierce's feet hit the ropes, and a quick kick out. Ooh, tried to shove Pierce into the turnbuckle there, and now on the shoulders. But Miles driving his elbows into the side of the dome. And now once again a dragon suplex. Pierce now climbing to the top. Looking to fly perhaps. Back to his feet. Crossbody, but got caught and dropped down on the knees and tossed aside. Oh man. Now stuff is starting to make sense here. The kick out at 1. No, you got to be kidding me. What the hell? Springboard this time moved out of the way by Jay Williams. And now pulling back off the arm bar, trying to pull the right arm out of the socket of Pierce. Now quickly making it back to his feet here. The power again. Out the counter though. DDT by Miles. And ooh. Stiff kick to the side of the dome, not letting Williams get a leak of offense in this matchup here. However, Williams now on the offensive, tossing Miles through the ropes here. Wait a minute. Wait, whoa, power, man! Pile driver to the outside by Jay Williams. Pierce Miles, I don't blame you if you're rocked. I don't blame you if you're dazed. But, oh man, wait a minute! Miles clearly not too affected. I'm being dropped to the outside. Oh! Stiff shot to the midsection here. Full Nelson. Locked in. Pierce Miles, however, able to counter. Ooh! Slap to the back of the head is disrespectful as all hell. Ooh! Kick to the midsection now. Pierce again off the springboard. We're seeing a lot out of Pierce Miles here. Jay Williams needs to find a way back into this match. Otherwise, he can kiss his shot at the round 2 of the Warmaker Tournament goodbye. Now Jay Williams towering over Pierce. And look at the strength. There we go. Showing him off. Driving the knee into the temple of Pierce Miles. And Jay Williams, ooh, countered by, ooh, double feet. Look out! Great googly moogly. Jay Williams almost tossed Pierce Miles out of the ring off the spinning roundhouse now. Pierce is knocked the hell out. And Jay Williams into the cover. Hooked the leg. Shoulders it down. Good night, Pierce. No. Hot damn, Jay Williams found a way back in his matchup here. Trying to go. Oh. Looking for a big move there, but Pierce is able to find our way off the shoulders. Back on the shoulders again. Oh, knee to the temple. Into the German suplex. And Jay Williams finally getting fired up in this matchup. Finally taking his match serious. Both of these War Mongers on their debut here. And now, great combination by Miles. Now back into the cover, hook to the leg. Shoulders are down and a kick out again by Jay Williams. And Williams rolling to the outside. Pierce Miles has a lot of running distance here. Incoming, moved out of the way by Williams. But Jay, having the legs tripped underneath him, down to the chest. Pierce Miles now with some joint manipulation here on the right arm. Ooh, the shot to the temple of the dome. And, again. Both of these two now liking to kick each other in the face and a neck breaker on the outside. Jay Williams now rocked. Now the striking combinations now has him up on his shoulders. Pierce Miles deceivingly powerful in this matchup here. Trying to advance to the second round, much like Jay Williams here in the Warmaker Tournament. Tossed back inside. This is week 3 of the Warmaker Tournament. And now tried to go for a clothesline, shoved away by Jay. Now toss to a little bit of misdirection there, but nailed him with a clothesline. Now Williams trying to play prey versus predator at this moment. Trying to wear down the head and neck of Pierce Miles, but Pierce able to make it back to his feet. A shot to the midsection, shot to the temple now. And grabbing Jay by the nape of the neck, Pierce Miles off the ropes here. Throwing aside here. Handspring into the ace crusher. Miles into the cover. Shoulders are down. Miles can't get the win just yet. And now climbing to the top rope. Pierce Miles now looking to fly. Elbow drop, but Jay will got away. The big boot knocking him out probably. And now off the clothesline. Jay Williams is now pushed his ticket on a comeback train. And a big time spine buster to Miles. As Jay now stalks Pierce Miles, now jamming the knees into the chest and sternum. Driving him down, hook to the leg. Shoulders are down on Miles. Was able to kick out 2.5. But quickly making it back to his feet. Up on his shoulders again. Miles going for a ride. Spin out, flatliner. Jay Williams are not able to get the win. But Williams trying to keep the fight, trying to keep the pressure. Miles now on the comeback train of his own. Ducks underneath, pop up into a drop kick. And now it's Jay Williams who finds himself at the mercy of Pierce. And look out! Axe kick to the back of the dome! Pierce Miles into the cover! Pierce with the victory! Straight out the gun, Pierce Miles set himself to a high standard in this matchup here. Fought like he really meant it, despite the terrifying offense that we saw out of Jay Williams. And seeing that Pierce Miles just had the proper counter for it. Back and forth though, insane. Jay Williams clearly having a scary amount of power. But it all came down to the final moment. The fake out by Pierce Miles. The axe kick to the back of the head of Jay Williams. Able to get himself a spot in round 2 of the Warmaker Tournament. And Pierce Miles properly celebrating. Welcome to the Warzone, Pierce Miles.
The following is a first round matchup in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first, from Warwick, Connecticut,
Brad Quinn, a very prodigal contender here in the Warmaker Tournament. Armed with a collegiate wrestling background, Brad Quinn looking to be the best technical wrestler of this new batch of War Mongers.
and his opponent, from Westbrook, Maine, Ray Everett.
And we have seen KJ Hunter, a fellow member of P&D Punk's Not Dead. Here we see another member, Ray Everett. If we are that impressed of KJ so far, we have to assume that every member of P&D is definitely one to look out for. That as well goes for the, I guess, current former, however you want to call him, the unsung Warzone champion Jason Ramirez, who was also once a member of P&D. And Ray Everett looking to continue the momentum for P&D in this tournament. This time the opponent is Brad Quinn, and straight out the gate, a spear! Ray Everett not even giving Brad a chance to start this match off. Everett immediately straight out the gun, cutting off whatever starting momentum this man even had. And Ray Everett is just getting Brad Quinn accustomed to have his mind all jumbled, not knowing what to expect. Like, we weren't even expecting a freaking spear at the start of the gate. And Ray Everett has selected the left leg as a focal target of Brad Quinn in this matchup. And Brad finally able to get this man off of his legs. And now off the try to go for a Shirawari, but Quinn able to counter with a power slam. And Brad Quinn off these strikes here. And a takedown by Ray Everett here. What the hell? Trying to snap the joints and digits of Brad Quinn's hand there for a second. And a drop kick that takes down Everett. Quickly making it back to his feet here, wrestling for control is Brad Quinn, tossing in the corner, trying to go for the body splash, moved out of the way, high angle knee by Everett, covered now, and a powerful kick out of one. And now off the springboard, they have enough space. And Brad Quinn was able to have himself some distance in between in order to get Ray Everett down to his position. Now targeting our left arm of Everett at P&D. And now off the springboard again. This time moved out of the way, misses with a drop kick. Ray Everett now again with a spear. Ray Everett is going to drive his shoulders into the midsection of Quinn how many times he has to keep him down, but got blasted by that bicycle kick over the top rope, but goes Quinn, but holds on to the apron, and again a spear to the midsection by Ray Everett. Now on the top rope, incoming! Shades of a former world champion, shattered memory from the top rope by Ray Everett. And now a spinning enziguri to the head and face of Brad Quinn, and Ray Everett turning his gear. Moved out of the way of that drop kick again. Now a snapmare by Ray Everett here. Oh man! Side kick to the temple of Quinn. Gotta be wary of the referee's 10 count. However, both men need to make it back inside the ring. There's yet to be a count out within the Warmaker Tournament again! Shades of Austin Storm, the shattered memory! But you can see that Ray Everett coming straight out the guns on the start of this matchup. That shattered memory took a lot out of him. Super kick, and now the shiny wizard. Now the cover. Shoulders are down. Brad Quinn able to kick out at 2. And Ray Everett has not allowed Brad Quinn to hold any of this offense throughout this matchup. It has been all Ray Everett. If that is what we're going to be expecting from P&D, then these guys are going to take over the Warzone. And I'll be happy to see it. And Brad Quinn kicking away at Ray. Now needs to punch in some kind of gear here. Targeting that left leg once again. I'm sorry, right leg that time. Oh! Impaler DDT. You see that Brad Quinn was holding on to that right leg. And again, the left leg, the target of Ray Everett. And at some point, you got to wonder when this man is going to lock in some kind of submission knee bar. Figure 4 ankle lock. Got to be something on the mind of Ray Everett as he is continuing this wailing assault on Brad Quinn. No! Off the arm breaker by Brad. And Ray Everett trying to take back control. Toss into the ropes here. Hops over. Leaps over again. Off that takedown dragon suplex by Ray Everett. Here's the cover and a powerful victory on his debut.
Here's your winner, Ray Everett.
What else even needs to be said about P&D? So far, they are 2.5. I don't even know how many of these guys are even here anymore. But nonetheless, Punk's not dead, showcasing themselves strongly in this Warmaker Tournament. Ray Everett, again, no exception to that fact that this man came straight out the gate with powerful offense, unexpected maneuvers here, like we saw right now, the move that put a match like this to bed so quickly, catching Brad Quinn off his guard, snapping into that dragon suplex for the 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Warzone, Ray Everett. P&D is looking to take over this tournament.
The following is a first round matchup in the Warmaker Tournament. Introducing first, from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, Ryan Warzone.
This was no coincidence whatsoever. Ryan Warzone, a member of FOE, looking to become Mr. VRW here in the Warzone. Making his long-awaited VRW Warzone debut, he now joins a handful of promising new War Mongers. There haven't been that many disappointing newcomers here. Is Ryan Warzone going to be able to hold true to his claim as Mr. VRW in the future?
And his opponent, from the Towers, Louisiana, Jacob Baker.
And as I said earlier, PNT is looking to take over the Warmaker Tournament, and soon in the future, they may very well take over VRW. KJ Hunter and Ray Everett have already advanced to the second round. Their former friend, their former ally of PNT, the unsung champion Jason Ramirez, has also found his way to the second round as well. 2.5 if you would. Members of PND are in round 2. Jacob Baker is now the lone wolf that needs to join his friends, his teammates, his partners in round 2 of the Warmaker Tournament to complete the set. And as we start to see exactly where this tournament is headed here, matchup is now underway. Ryan Warzone and Jacob Baker. Man's got some beef on his body, is stepping over Ryan Warzone. Like I said, PND looking to take over this tournament, but ladies and gentlemen, we may very well be looking at Mr. VRW and Ryan Warzone. No coincidence, no relation in the name. However, Ryan Warzone made it very clear that he is going to wow the crowd in his Warzone debut, and he is debuting in a very important tournament, the Warmaker Tournament, where not only are so many promising VRW War Mongers, former champions even, are a part of this tournament. At the end of the tournament, we will crown the first champions of 2023. Oh! Jacob Baker driving the knee into the face of Ryan Warzone. And can't stress how important this opportunity is for so many of these brand new talent, especially with an opportunity like next week opening the show, a King of the Hill Frenzy match with an opportunity for those that weren't fortunate enough to advance to round 2. They will have another opportunity by overcoming 7 other opponents in the King of the Hill in order to take on Katie Reed in the main event in order to find himself a spot in round 2. Ryan Warzone not wanting to be one of those 8 men possibly to join that matchup. He wants to get his second spot right here and now. But so is Jacob Baker. As we see these two are trading blow for blow, trying to counter each other on every step of the way. And Ryan Warzone thrown to the side here. Jacob Baker planting him with a spine buster. And now locking in a submission here. Armbar, surfboard lock heel. And Ryan Warzone quickly finding an escape out of that submission here. Tossed over into the ropes once again. A black hole slam. Here's the cover by Baker this time. Ryan Warzone finding a way to escape a pinfall. Oh! Stiff forearm, and Jacob Baker finds himself on a comeback train. And coming, go! And a bulldog to boot. Jacob Baker wants to join the rest of PND in round 2, but Ryan Warzone looking to fight his way to an opportunity for the glory of himself in the Warmaker Tournament. Striking combination in with a knee. And now these elbows just clocking the jaw of Jacob Baker. Springboard. Super kick straight to the jaw again. Covered by Ryan Warzone in order to advance to round 2. And Jacob able to get the shoulder up. Tonight has been such a fuel-fired battle of testosterone between so many of these warmongers. The main event still to come. Dallas Cole in the main event, not knowing who her replacement is in round 1. Cover by Jacob Baker. Kick out by Ryan Warzone again. Dallas Cole's opponent was switched after the release of a Warmaker and now finds herself with no knowledge of who her replacement opponent is. It literally could be anyone, but there is one hit. A kick to the dome that barely got all the hit here, and a spear by Ryan Warzone into the cover. Hook to the leg, shoulders are down, and Ryan Warzone couldn't get the victory there. The only hint we know of Dallas Cole's opponent here tonight in the main event is that she is a former champion, that being an alumni of the old VRW. Cover again, hook to the leg, shoulders are down. And the shoulder came up in a kick out. And the Don was not specific on which champion. He said champion on its own right. That could have been a tag team champion, a Gift of Valor champion, or a Warman champion of the past. Jumping knee straight by Warzone. Cover again and a kick out by Baker. And Ryan Warzone now trying to transition back to the focus, that being this round 1 matchup here, as we are close to wrapping up all the round 1 matches of the War Mongers bracket here. Ryan Warzone stepping down on the left hand, and Jacob Baker needing to find a way to get himself into round 2 with the rest of P&D. Now the strikes by Ryan Warzone. Jacob Baker, now it's a kick to the back of the leg of Warzone. A striking combination. These two are going back and forth like a pendulum swing here. And now off the Luthez, weighing down some strikes now. Jacob Baker now lying in wait, feet planted into the ground, looking to put this matchup away. High angle brain buster. The cover by Baker to join round 2 of the Warmaker Tournament. And Ryan Warzone still with some fight left in him. And now Baker climbing to the top rope. Wants to fly. Wants to crash down on Ryan Warzone. Missed it again. Off the top rope senton. But Jacob Baker, released the grip here. But up on the shoulders. Look out. Inverted Frankenstein by Baker out the counter. And Jacob Baker now with a grip of the nape of the neck of Ryan Warzone. Now getting some momentum here. Ducked underneath. Look out. And covered clothesline. Had some cockback power to that one. And Jacob Baker is fired up now. And trying to run Warzone off the rope here. Moved out of the way. The springboard and a drop kick. Jacob Baker now still with the upper hand against Ryan Warzone in his round 1 matchup here. And going after the left leg, trying to cut off the springboards that Ryan Warzone has been going for in this matchup here. Again, targeting the left leg. Wearing it down takes away some of the power advantages that Ryan Warzone could have mustered up. And that's a lot of distance, Jacob. But Baker looking to fly with a frog splash, and he connects. Baker met the distance, and now it's senton. And crashing down on that left arm as well. Jacob Baker now trying to put this matchup away. Shoulder first. Tried to go for that high angle brainbuster again. And now the takedown by Warzone again. Now these palm strikes to the temple. Trying to make this man get knocked out perhaps. And Ryan Warzone had that strike blocked here. Seeing Jacob into the ropes. Holy crap! A spear that damn near cut Jacob Baker in half! The cover! Ryan Warzone advances to the second round.
Here's your winner, Ryan Warzone.
That right there might have been the hardest hit of this entire Warmaker tournament. Jacob Baker not able to advance to round 2, but definitely was showing off some impressive feats here throughout this tournament matchup here. Spiking Ryan Warzone multiple times on his skull, but this moment right here cost Jacob some precious time, but was able to recover at least. Look at this here, trying to go for an electric chair drop. Warzone got caught with the inverted Frankensteiner, but here we go, the hardest hit of the tournament, in my opinion. No time to think or breathe off of that spear coming off of the ropes. Ryan Warzone may very well claim the title of Mr. VRW should he win this tournament. Congratulations.
In the Warmaker Tournament, introducing first, London, England, Onyx.
And this is the last of the War Mongers matchup we had scheduled for tonight. 2 final Warmonger round 1 matches you're going to see next week on week 4. Tonight though, Onyx making his Warzone debut. And definitely an interesting to look out for. But he's got quite the opponent at hand to contend with.
And his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Raymond Page.
Although Raymond Page doesn't have the accolades of most of his fellow VRW alumni, he has been through thick and thin of it all on the olden days of VRW. He has been a part of multiple tag teams, multiple factions. He has been part of many tournaments of his own self, multiple feuds with the names such as Karan Cook, Ace Barrett, Austin Storm, even put up some issues with American Terror as well. Raymond Page definitely didn't get all that kind of love at the start of his career here in VRW, but is hopefully looking to turn his career around should he be able to advance in round 2 of this tournament, and already out the gate. These two are going neck and neck, hand in hand here. Raymond Page, it has been a long time since we seen or heard his name. Off the backside driver and quickly kicking out his Onyx. And Onyx, a part of the Greenland camp, looking to find himself some kind of winning opportunity. He is still fresh in his career on the E-Fed circuit. But what a way to land here in VRW! Going up against one of the alumni of the Warzone. Off of that springboard clothesline cover by Raymond Page again. This time kicking out at 2. Raymond Page returning to the Warzone with names such as Jason Ramirez, Benaya. Hell, Amber Young came back to the Warzone as well. Sammy Stone, American Terror. So many names came back to the Warzone after the hiatus. So many showing their loyalty and dedication to VRW. Raymond Page is no exception to that fact. And Onyx now off the springboard moonsault. And Raymond Page now has found himself at the assaulting hands of Onyx and stepping down on the left arm. And now it's Onyx from the middle rope with a shooting star splash to the midsection. Onyx continuing the attack. Page has yet to throw out some significant offense in this matchup here. But now he has an opportunity. No! Great counter by Onyx. These strikes are hitting home every time. Tossed into the ropes now. Raymond Page gets dropped with a German suplex. Onyx is definitely, showing off here against a fellow alumni of the Warzone. Raymond Page now stepping down on the left leg. Incoming Raymond Page with a beautiful drop kick. Turning Onyx inside and out. But Onyx with the return factor here. Misdirection neckbreaker into the cover and a quick kick out by Page. And it's Raymond Page that finds himself trying to bash his head in with a knee, but Onyx blocked. Onyx now full speed ahead. Look out, incoming. Using the entire ring as a weapon in this situation, and Raymond Page knocking him off the apron. Page from the top rope, looking to fly senton, but no one was home. Onyx able to move out of the way. And the full Nelson face buster to the outside. Raymond Page is getting packed up here tonight. Oof. And again, moving out of the way of the drop kick. Raymond Page now finally with the upper hand against Onyx. And now, dropping them face first onto the apron. Raymond, there you go, Page. Finally bringing on some heavy hits into this matchup here. Boot to the side of face. And Page with a shooting star press of his own. Finally trying to shake off some of the ring rust is Raymond Page. Now both War Mongers back inside the ring. Onyx trying to make it back to his feet of his own free will. Another step forearm by Page. And Raymond Page now finally. Never mind. Every time I try to give this man some praise, Onyx finds a way to take back the momentum. And again, targeting the arms of Raymond Page so that they don't get raised in victory here in the Warmaker Tournament. That right arm has been taking some serious assaults. And Onyx now locking down the arm, but there's a rope break. Raymond Page's foot was on the bottom rope. Onyx trying to force Page to tap out. Ripcord into the knee. And again, Onyx able to counter. Raymond Page a counter this time. Raymond looks for the Pageplex. Page is able to hit one of his best moves, and now has Onyx up on his shoulders and drives him down off the Death Valley driver. Shoulders are down, but Onyx was able to get the shoulder up at 2. Raymond Page finally found his groove back into this match. Finally found some offense for himself against his fresh new Warmonger and Onyx with the striking combinations now. Knee to the temple. And a shooting star press again. And Onyx is in retreat. Raymond Page trying to feel the energy off of the VRW Riots, incoming over the top rope tope. Raymond Page has officially found his second win in this match. And tossing Onyx into the barricade, battling right in front of the VRW Riots. What the hell was that? Raymond Page cannot catch a break in this matchup. Dropped on the back of the knee of Onyx. And the strikes, the combinations of this man has left Page rocked. And perhaps looking for his kill shot in order to punch his ticket around 2 of the Warmaker Tournament is Onyx. But Page finally making it back inside the ring. Onyx not waiting for him to get his chance to breathe. And Onyx now. Ooh. Kick to the mix section by Raymond Page. Oh! Page had that one well scouted. Now the takedown. And now the palm strikes to the face of Onyx. And Raymond Page is back on the attack. And now is Raymond Page with the striking combinations off of that discus forearm. Beautiful drop kick. That one rocked Onyx. And Raymond Page off the whiplash neckbreaker. Crawls into the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders down. Onyx able to power out at 2. Raymond Page, despite being one of the very best ever doing a Warzone, has found himself struggling against Onyx, but is able to nail the moonsault. Cover again to advance, and the shoulder again came up. And Onyx rolled to the outside. Raymond Page in pursuit. Page is looking to eliminate Onyx from the Warmaker Tournament off of that ripcord lariat, and that might have done the damage necessary. Now, ooh, being kicked away. Onyx back on the assault, perhaps here, wrenching away at the arm. Looking for a hammerlock DDT on the outside. You can call it back and forth if you want to. Onyx is very much holding his own against Raymond Page. Raymond about to be on pack watch tonight. Onyx tossing him back inside the ring. And now has found himself on the comeback train. Off the 2 takedowns, now tossing it into the corner. Raymond Page on the chase here, but a roundhouse kick meets into the temple. Off the springboard clothesline, taking down Page. Recover again by Onyx to advance, and another kick out by Page. And now some unruly strength off the sit-out powerbomb. Ring rust is definitely the darndest thing. A DDT that drops Page once again. Onyx now climbed all the way to the top rope. There's a lot of distance to fly here. Corkscrew senton. And both feet catching Page on the lower back. Into the cover again. Onyx to beat Raymond Page, and the shoulder is up again. And Onyx, with a clear line of sight, flips into a DDT. Cover again. Raymond Page is down. And out. A kick out again. But Page backs his feet quickly. Raymond Page is back in the matchup in shocking fashion. Dropping Onyx on that top turnbuckle. And now submission of his own. Crossface. Crossface is locked in. Raymond Page trying to force Onyx to tap out. But Onyx refusing to give up, finds a way to escape. Shot to the midsection of Page and got caught again. And Onyx this time with his own crossface, but Page again more aware of the ring presence, close to the ropes. Onyx not able to get Page to tap out, but from behind misses with a drop kick and a boot to the face. Onyx missed that crucial drop kick, and Page making a pay off of that Death Valley driver. Covered again by Raymond Page. Page dodged a freaking bullet.
Here's your winner, Raymond Page.
Raymond Page damn near struggled throughout this matchup against a brand new Warmonger and Onyx. This was definitely quite the back and forth, if you want to call it that, but it seemed like Onyx found himself on high gear throughout the entirety of this matchup. Near fall after near fall, big move after big move. Raymond Page clearly rusty after this past hiatus, but was able to nail this for a second time. Death Valley driver to put out the fire in Onyx in the Warmaker Tournament. Like I said, Raymond Page dodged a bullet, but nonetheless, he's advancing to the second round.
In the Warmaker Tournament, introducing first, representing Absolution from Blackpool, England, Dallas, Caw.
It has been a hectic 2 weeks for this warman, Dallas Cole. With knowledge of her opponent before, now she has no idea who her opponent is here tonight. It's basically a damn write-in. But Dallas has made it abundantly clear that she is focused, she is ready to advance to the second round. But who is her opponent?
My hands stable, I feel able to turn the tables, I could do this. Just keep moving, keep your hands up, stupid. I feel lucid, a new viewing. I can see the end, I can see my future, I can view it. It's right there for the taking. Everything I've ever wanted, dreams
And
are just
her opponent,
I just gotta fight for it.
presenting the Broken Kingdom from Miami, Florida, Marissa Big.
We knew it was going to be a former champion of VRW. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first sign of the return of the Broken Kingdom, and you are looking at their queen. Marissa Barrett was the write-in. If Marissa Barrett has returned to the Warzone, does that mean Ace Barrett and AJ Graves, the other two members of the Broken Kingdom, when do we expect to see them? But screw them tonight, Marissa Barrett is back in the Warzone! Former winner of the Player for Gold, former multi-time War Mongers champion, Marissa Barrett versus Dallas Cole. This is our main event! Dallas Cole has been, if you want to call it, harassed by one of our fellow Warmans about expecting the kind of fight and knowing how to put on a show, not for the sake of the VRW Riders, but for the fight for yourself. But Dallas Cole, as optimistic as she has been the past couple of weeks, it didn't matter to her who her opponent was. She is here for the first time in VRW, here to make an impact alongside her tag team partner, Maggie Morgan, who has already advanced to the second round of the Warzone Warmaker Tournament, and is ensuring herself that she's going to keep the same face she has held for the past 2 weeks, keeping the same attitude. She is going to join her tag team partner of Absolution to the second round, should she be able to knock out the former War Mongers champion, Marissa Barrett. But spiked off of that DDT, and a springboard is occurring. But take nothing away from Marissa Barrett either. Oh! A former winner of the Player for Gold, former television champion, former two-time War Mongers champion, Marissa Barrett, damn near has done it all. But Dallas Cole on the top rope looks to fly a stiff drop kick to Barrett and a senton to boot. Dallas Cole is not showing any signs of intimidation to the former champion of the War Mongers, Marissa. But a kick to the chest, greatly blocked and countered by Barrett. So shocked to see the Broken Queen back in VRW. And now with a prime opportunity to climb another milestone in the history of VRW. Could Marissa Barrett advance, go through the entire tournament, and become a 3-time War Mongers champion? We are going to find that out should he knock off Dallas Cole. But Dallas still has a whole lot of fight left in this matchup here. Boot to the face and quickly roll to the outside. And showing the hypeness that she has, but needs to pay attention to the hype that is Marissa Barrett. And now once again spikes with the Fisherwoman DDT. And Marissa Barrett not showing any kind of ring rust here. Ooh. Stiff strike by Cole. Kick to the midsection by Barrett. Now flips her over. Up the hip toss and a knee to the jaw. Dallas Cole is rocked. Marissa Barrett. Hold on. Marissa Barrett trying to do some changes to the furniture on ringside here. But Dallas Cole, reminder that the action is going to stay in the ring. Only way. Oh! This with the clothesline. Marissa Barrett reaching from behind here. Oh! Kick to the back. Spikes ahead! Into the mat again. And Dallas Cole moving out of the way for the knee drop here. Misses with the clothesline. And now Barrett from behind once again. Stiff forearm to the lower back here. Tosses Dallas Cole into the ropes. Drops under here. Leapfrog over Marissa Barrett. Keeping it sweet and simple off that drop toe hold. Now the cover. Hook to the leg. And a quick kick out by Cole. And Dallas Cole finds herself at the mercy of Marissa Barrett. Modified version of a Russian leg sweep. And now Marissa Barrett climbing to the top rope. Wants to crash down. Hurricanrana to Dallas Cole. Now the cover. Hooks the leg. Shoulders are down and Cole able to grab onto the bottom rope. Now calls the referee to let go of the pin. And we have to reset here. Ooh, sidestep by Dallas Cole here. Kicked the midsection again. Who tried to go for it. Oh, thought she was going to try to go for a DDT. And a roundhouse kick to Dallas Cole. Once again, Cole able to move out of the way. Misses with the clothesline again. From behind. Ripcord into the forearm. And this is where Marissa Barrett is going to slow down the pacing of the matchup here. Repeated bashes to the head. Cole now trying to get back to a vertical base, but Marissa Barrett, oh! Kick straight to the shoulder, perhaps. And now look out! Off the gory special! Dropping Marissa Barrett where she laid there. Plants the knees into the chest again. And now Dallas Cole off the senton. But Barrett quickly making it back to her feet. Taken down again off the judo throw. And Cole over the top rope, but Barrett has scouted. And now Marissa Barrett playing some mind games, it seems here. Stepped aside. Oh! Thought we were going to see the same maneuver from Cole, but switched it up. And down. Ooh! Marissa Barrett has not missed a beat in this matchup. Dallas Cole serving as a great return matchup here. Floats over into a DDT. A spot in the second round is on the line here. Dallas Cole expected her original opponent, but did not expect this replacement. The replacement being Marissa Barrett of the Broken Kingdom, and finally a clothesline connects. Catching Barrett off guard here. Off the double arm power bomb. Tiger bomb connecting. Cole, the cover to advance to the second round, and Barrett able to kick out at 2. And a kick to the midsection again. Dallas Cole, pump hit onto the neck breaker. The cover, shoulders are down, and a kick out. Shades of Kaiva Saturn looking like the Ruby driver, and countered by Marissa Barrett again. Kick to the midsection again. More kicks. Barrett now with some momentum. Knee to the skull. And Dallas Cole having to pull herself up with assistance off the ropes. And Marissa Barrett looking to go for broke here. Found herself on the comeback train. Doesn't need it to clothesline. There's a lariat. Marissa Barrett looking to put this matchup away. Looking for the Queen's triumph, but moves step back. By Cole, but still got caught with a vicious knee. And now Barrett. We haven't seen this move in so long. Looking for the prison lock. Marissa Barrett trying to force a submission. Now the transition. Probably looking for a figure 4, but Cole kicked her out of it. Found the escape here. Dallas Cole now tossing Barrett. Misdirection into a knee. And Dallas Cole. Barrett able to move aside here. Shoved aside in a shoulder tackle here. And now Cole caught her dead in her tracks. Spikes her with a DDT. Dallas Cole back on the assault here. What a roundhouse kick that caught her up against the ropes and now targeting her left leg. Dallas Cole now doing a bit more damage. Finds herself on the comeback train. Catches the kick. Sweeps the other leg. Keep in mind this is still Dallas Cole's War Maiden debut here in VRW. And she is holding her own against one of the very best. Pump her to the neck breaker. Shoulders are down. Kick out again by Barrett. Marissa Barrett now finds herself struggling to get back into the right pace of things. And Dallas Cole taking a half lap around the ring to find Barrett. Ready to fold in this match. Tosses her back inside. Now kick to the midsection once again. Hooks both arms again. Tiger Bomb once more by Dallas Cole. The cover again. To advance to the second round. Bam once more. Able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. Cole has to keep the pace here though. From behind. Looking for a German suplex here. Great counter by Marissa Barrett. And now Barrett up the Queen's triumph. Shoulders are down. Welcome back, Marissa Barrett.
Here's your winner, Marissa Barrett.
Take nothing away from Dallas Cole. She did one hell of a job in her Warzone debut. But ladies and gentlemen, the story that will meet the headlines tonight is the return of Marissa Barrett, not just to VRW, but to break through the Warmaker Tournament. She has advanced to the second round off of game competition from Dallas Cole. And Dallas Cole on many occasions kept Marissa Barrett guessing. But Marissa Barrett, with a stiff arsenal of strikes, especially an arsenal of knees now in her repertoire. But again, Dallas Cole brought so much fight into this matchup here, spiking Marissa Barrett into the mat off of the pump handle neckbreaker on a number of occasions. But it'll be this misstep. Dallas Cole tried to go for a German suplex and got caught in the clutches of Queen's triumph from Marissa Barrett. Look! The same War Maiden that's tried to psych out Dallas Cole, sizing up Marissa Barrett. Ladies and gentlemen, Barrett has advanced to the second round. Next week we conclude round 1 of the Warmaker Tournament. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.